Yo guys, Crescent here. Welcome to another build video. I'm just gonna show you an update to my to the proc build I previously posted for Magicka Nightblade. This is not gonna be so procky. It's more like a 1vx build. And on the other hand, I made another, I would say, a build without any proc sets. So I'm gonna post both video when I finish both of them. And I've been playing this Magicka Nightblade for a bit. And yeah, just give me a few days, I'll post the gameplay videos as well, so you can see for yourself how this build will function in the Summerset patch. Okay, let's hop straight into the sets. So we are running Scoria, 2-piece, 1 heavy, 1 medium on the head and shoulder, and make sure you're using Tri-Stat Glyph on the head, the big piece, and Maximum Magicka Glyph on the small piece, both impenetrable trait. The second set we'll be using is our Charlie set. This is one of the best proc sets for Magicka Nightblade because you can crit a lot from Cloak, so you can just proc this really easily. The tooltip is really high as well. You can just go to my front bar and you can see the tooltip is 19.4k, extremely powerful. We'll be using 2 swords. The front sword will be using Nernhorn. The back sword will be using the back sword will be sharpened, and we'll be using 3-piece body. So you can use it. Yeah, just make sure you have 3 pieces on the body or on the jewelry. So I have 1-piece body, impenetrable as well, Tri-Stat Glyph, the belt, Maximum Magicka impenetrable trait, and the legs we'll be using impenetrable trait, and Tri-Stat Glyph. So basically our 3 big pieces we'll be using the Tri-Stat enchantment. And on our back bar we'll be using Wizard Repose set. This is just overall really good set for Magicka Nightblade. And we'll be using Infused trait on the back bar. And the small changes for Summerset is now that Healing Staff is considered as 2-piece, so we just need another 3 more pieces, and I'll be using 1 ring and 2 small pieces on the hands and on the legs. So this is how you set up your Wizard Repose. Make sure both are impenetrable, legs, the feet and the hands both with Maximum Magicka Glyph and impenetrable. Okay. The other 2 jewelry we'll be using is Willpower. Willpower is just really nice because it gives you maximum Magicka. So I'll be using 1 Magicka Recovery, 1 cost reduction, Magicka cost reduction, and another one is Magicka Recovery as well. So this is all our sustain from our jewelry. There are 2 options you can use for the enchantment for the restoration stuff. I will show you really quickly. So it's really depending on you how your sustain is. If you feel like your sustain is really good, just use the weapon damage and spell damage enchantment with the infused trait, this one here. If you feel like your sustain is not that good, use this one instead. Especially in non-CP, you should use the Absorb Magicka enchantment, so you deal about 3.4k maximum Magicka damage and restore your Magicka by 460, which is quite nice. The cooldown is only about 2 seconds or so, so every time when you go to your back bar, you just do a light attack skill, light attack shield, you will gain back a lot of Magicka. So your sustain is really good with this enchantment. So so this is the setup. I will show you the tooltip really quickly. So obviously I will show you with the one with spell damage. Buff up and do a light attack on the back bar. And you can see spell damage is about 3k. Weapon crit is about 45%. Yeah, and then I'll just use a Tri-Stat potion. Maximum Magicka Recovery is about 2.5k. Stamina Recovery 700 plus. Magicka is a bit low, this 36k. Health is really solid, 26k. And stamina is 12.5k or so. So this is the stats, and our penetration is really high, 9.6k. The important thing about this build is there are something that you need to remember. In CP campaign, I suggest you to use Witch Mother, Proton Brew, and in non CP campaign you need your stamina to break free, because break free costs so much in non CP campaign. So I suggest you use this Tri-Stat Food in non CP campaign. Obviously you can use Tri-Stat Food in CP campaign and your stats will go up a lot. You can see your maximum stamina is going to go to 16.5k, which is a lot. Everything will go higher, but you're going to suffer resource for your resource. I think Witch Mother is better. If you feel like your maximum stamina is still too low, like 12.5k is too low for you for Witch Mother, you can just put more into Tri-Stat Glyph into your body, then you will gain more stamina. That is what I can suggest you to do. Okay, so the tooltip for is about 10k, 10.2k, 10.3k consumer weapon, which is really solid considering the fact that we have such high crit, 45% plus without any buff, and we have 2 proc sets. So this build is just overall really solid. The only changes is we'll be using willpower. Okay, now let's hop straight into the potions, since yeah, it's really straightforward, this build. The potions that I'll be using is, the first one is this Detect Potion, which is really nice, because I'm not using Mark, so I feel like this Detect Potion is quite nice. Tri-Stat Potion is your bread and butter potion, you'll use this always. This Immovable Potion is when you're going for the kill, you feel like you want to go for the flawless burst, you can just use this so people can't CC you, because it's really irritating when you're going for your combo and you get CC'd. So these 3 potions are those that I'll be using a lot. The poisons, yeah, I forgot to mention, we won't be using any we'll be using poisons on the front bar, so the enchantment is is really not necessary, but you can slot any enchantment you want, since we'll be using this potion, the dot poison, sorry, because it's important for us to proc Scoria. So we have a few dots. We have dot from Shadow Image, we have dot from Crippling Grass, we have a dot from Lotus Fan, and we have 2 dots from the damage health poison. So these are all your dots to proc Scoria. And the food buff we'll be using, like I mentioned earlier, Tri-Stat Food and Witch Mother, depending on your sustain, which one you feel is better. And for the Mundus Stone we'll be using is the Astronaut Mundus Stone, so we get our recovery from that. I am a vampire, you can drop vampire if you want. The main reason why I'm a vampire is because I am a dark elf, so with racial dark elf, so with dark elf I get flame resistance, so I feel like when I can negate the 20% or 25% flame increase just being dark elf. So it's really optional, vampire, since we won't be using any vampire skill, so it's up to you. Yeah, I think that's about it for the stats and everything. I will go through the skills now. Yeah, there are small changes for a few skills, so I'll just mention them. Merciless is just a really good skill. You always want to proc this when you are going with your in-cap combo. Conceal Weapon is one way for you to make people, to stun people, to CC people and make people off balance. Really powerful skill. Lotus Fan is our snare, and our Gap Close is another dot as well to proc Scoria. Massive Hysteria is just to fear people, multiple players, especially blocking targets. Zap Essence is our AoE damage, and you can break cloak with this. Really, it's really handy and gives us major sorcery as well. Heals us as well. Incap is our ulti. There are 2 ultis you can use. Incap is really powerful, and Soul Tether is really powerful as well. Soul Tether, I'll use Soul Tether when I'm playing in a group. If I'm solo, I'll usually use Incap because the major default is just way too important. Crippling Grass is our root. It's really powerful root, give us major expedition. And Shadow Image is our one of our dot, and it is our just for us to relocate ourselves. It's really nice. So now you don't need to target enemy to use shit. You can just go and then just go back to it. See, it's just really nice shit now. And if you're out of the range of shit, you will just use another shit. So I just feel like the new shit is just so powerful. Make sure you use it. However, if you're playing in a group, I suggest you to use double take or even proxy that. So you time your burst with proxy that, or you get more survivability with double take. It's really up to you. Dampen Magic is our shield, and our healing shield is healing what? Cloak. Just make sure you use a Shadowy Disguise, because your next attack will be a critical strike for you to proc the Chalaran set. And my preferred healing ultimate is Knight's Champion. So this is a really powerful healing ultimate. So those are the skills. I wouldn't change most of the skills. Maybe you could take away Lotus Fan and slot Mark, so you don't have a gap close, but you have more damage from Major Breach and Major Fracture from Piercing Mark. But overall, I just feel like this setup is the best solo wise for this build. Alright, now to the CP. Siphoner 19, 56 Warlord, 75 Arcanist, 23 Tenacity, 61 Tumbling, 16 Shadow Ward, 11 Bless, 19 Elfborn, 38 Spell Erosion. Make sure you have a lot of points in the Spell Erosion, because it will further increase the damage of your proc sets. 49 Elemental Expert, 20 Shattering Blow, 72 Master at Arms, 9 to Thermal Church, 66 Ironclad, 26 Resistant, 20 Thick Skin, 32 Hardy, 6 Light Armor Focus, and 27 Elemental Defender, 7 Quick Recovery, and 66 Bastion. So that is a CP. Really straightforward. Yeah, there's one more thing I need to mention. If you are just too lazy to farm this Chalaran set, there's another set which is really powerful that you can use, which is called War Maiden. Wait, don't I have the War Maiden set? Yeah, War Maiden set. So what you do is, instead of using Chalaran set on your front bar, you just slot War Maiden set, and it will give you a lot of spell damage, and your skills will go really your damage of your skills will increase significantly with War Maiden. There's just one thing that you need to remember if you're using the War Maiden setup. So you need to drop Incap. I feel like Incap is not that good. Use Soul Tether instead, because War Maiden only increases the damage of magic damage skills. So Merciless Resolve is magic damage, Conceal Weapon magic damage, Lotus magic, Sap Essence magic, and your ultimate Soul Tether is magic. So that is how you make sure that War Maiden is utilized to the maximum, and even your Crippling Grass is magic damage as well. So basically every single of all of your skills are all magic damage. That's why War Maiden is really nice with Magicka Nightblade. Yeah, about the combos, so like usual, you want to buff up, you drop your dot, you go into Cloak, you get close, then your Chalaran proc, then you go into Conceal Weapon. You don't do a light attack in between, you Conceal Weapon, you CC your opponent, and then you do Sap Essence to gain your major sorcery, and then you root them again, and then you just apply pressure on them. What you want to do is always remember to try to make sure you have 5 hits on your Merciless. So when you have 5 hits on your Merciless, right, you put a dot on the enemy, then you cloak, you gap close, in catch, and then you Merciless. That is what I like to do. Always. That will apply a lot of pressure on your enemy. Another thing is you want to always do a light attack on your back bar to proc an enchantment, the weapon damage and spell damage. Or even if you're using the sustain, I'll just show you the sustain one, the Absorb Magicka enchantment. You want to light attack a lot on your back bar as well, so you just make sure you're always utilizing the infused trait on your back bar. That is really important. Try to play around your shade so you're comfortable with using shade. You can dodge a lot of enemies while using shade. It's a really powerful skill. Just make sure you know the distance of the shade. It's only 28 meters, so it's not really that far. Alright, so I think that's all for this build. I'm gonna do another non-proc build in a few days for Magicka Nightblade, and make sure you stay tuned for that. And yeah, so that's it for this video, and see you guys in Cyrodiil. Okay, bye bye.